The Super Bowl matchup is now set, and this one will be a battle of the brothers. We're talking about head coaches Jim and John Harbaugh, just 15 months apart in age. Jim's San Francisco 49ers beat the Atlanta Falcons yesterday, coming back from 17 points down to clinch the NFC Championship. Big brother John's Baltimore Ravens capped off a Cinderella season by easily toppling the New England Patriots. And while the brothers each want their own team to win, they are still supporting one another.
Very much rooting for the Ravens. I want to thank my parents, Jack and Jackie Harbaugh, and go Ravens.
I'd like to think that our two teams are very similar. I'd like to think when you look at those two teams, you're looking at mirror images of two football teams. I'd like to think that. And it's going to be a great football game, and he's a great football coach.
This year's Super Bowl has its own Twitter hashtag already, the Harbowl. So who will win this sibling rivalry? We'll see on February 3rd in New Orleans.
And we begin at 6 with breaking news. A 7-day hostage crisis now over in Alabama in what is being described as a dramatic rescue of a little boy. This story unfolding over the past hour. The 5-year-old victim rescued by federal authorities after they raided an underground bunker. The suspect, 65-year-old Jimmy Lee Dykes, reported dead, but police have not said how he was killed. Just before it ended, witnesses reported hearing loud bangs. This all started last week when Dykes stormed a school bus and snatched the boy. The bus driver tried to stop him, but Dykes shot it and killed the driver. As of right now, authorities aren't saying much, only that the boy was found physically unharmed. He was taken to the hospital to be checked out. We expect more details throughout the evening, and a live update on World News with Diane Sawyer coming up at the bottom of the hour.
We already know Santa can fly, but here's proof he can do it on land and at sea, too. Check out Santa on this snowboard at a ski resort in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Keeping his daredevil streak going, Santa also popping some wheelies on motorcycles in Sweden. Next up, Santa and a reindeer showing off on the water in Maryland. And in Japan, St. Nick stays on the skis but opts for snow. Finally, Santa also doing a little paddleboarding. This is near the U.S.-Canada border.
The big sports story of the day, the Pack is back. They sent the undefeated Blue Devils home with their first loss of the season. NC State students celebrating the huge win out on Hillsborough Street after NC State knocked off #1 Duke at PNC Arena this afternoon. For students, the win was especially sweet after last year's heartbreaking loss.
It's indescribable. It means so much to students. We came so close last year, giving up a big lead like that, it really hurt. But so much heart from Richard Howell, so many rebounds, so many points. Great job off the glass for him, CJ Leslie. It was just pretty spectacular. It means so much to the students, and their heart really is what's shown through today. It was fantastic.
And we will have much more from the hardwood coming up later in sports.